I'm not sure if bobber's the way to go. I know I've caught 6 guys, but I think I'll show y'all my real favorite technique. Welcome everyone, I'm Austin with Chasing the Moby, and I'm very excited because today we're gonna get back to basics fishing in the most simple yet effective way there is in a tiny creek. Let's go. Welcome everybody. We're at the creek, one of my favorite bait spots. In an ideal world, we catch a bunch of huge green sunfish down here, but we may catch bluegills, all the varieties of panfish, hopefully some big ones, very possibly some good sized bass, maybe some big channel catfish, or if we're really lucky, some nice big juicy bullheads. I am collecting bait today. Here now it's getting towards the summer, so the fish I'm hoping are pretty aggressive. So I'm gonna start out with fishing just bobber, no weight, to a little hook with a piece of red worm on it. All right, water is a little stained. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it should be clear enough. A lot of times when I'm fishing with bobber, I'll get bites almost instantly, so the fact that we haven't got one here in the first 20 seconds, not the best sign, but we'll figure them out. We'll cast at a different spot. A lot of times, you know, bobber and worms is not the best technique for bluegill. It just isn't. At least in my experience. Oh, something's got it. There we go. That didn't take long. What do we got there? Big, oh no. Oh, that was a big, huge bluegill, like a red-breasted monster. That was funny. I saw something ripple on the surface right there. It's real shallow. So I threw it right there. We've got our first fish. A acceptable size bluegill. Fish number 1, they might be more aggressive than we think. We'll see. I'm gonna try and fish a little deeper, just a couple more casts, and then we'll start to work the shallow stuff. All right, y'all. So I've fished for a few minutes now out in the deeper stuff. You know, I got the one big bite, that big bluegill we almost caught, but I keep seeing little ripples here in the shallows, and they may be bluegill kind of hitting surface, you know, whatever, insects or something. So I'm gonna shallow up my bobber a lot and see if I can get them to bite shallow. So we'll just try it out here real quick. And who knows, they may be in the shade of the bridge. Oh, wow. That is a big bluegill that just torched it. Absolutely torched it. That kind of scared me. That right there is a very, very good quality bluegill. That's number 2. That kind of scared me. He was up shallow. All right, y'all, so that bluegill came right here in front of us, right here in the shade. I don't know, I mean, I believe it's extremely shallow right there, but he absolutely torched it. Oh, man, another one. Another good one too. Wow, look at that. Number 3. And that was like just real shallow. Very, very aggressive. I like that. I do. All right, so that's 2 in a row right here. Just, I mean, the water's not that clear. But I've seen it when it's real clear. It's not a foot deep. But maybe the stained water might just have them where they're not spooking so easily. What's good about this being shallow is that, and the fish being here, is all this under the bridge is shallow. So that made me lead me to believe that we may be able to tear them up here under the bridge. All right, let's see what we can catch here under the bridge. I'm gonna just put it up right next to the, oh, there we go. As soon as it hit, wow, great. Look at that. Number 5, not big, but aggressive. Figuring out a pattern. And I think it has to do more with shade. I don't know. You know, I got the big bite way out there, but other than that, everything's come in the shaded area. So, well, I guess we caught a small one out there, but still, seems to be more fish here in the shade. So let's just see what we can do. I gotta think the steel bridge piling is gonna attract some fish. I don't even know where I put that. Oh, there we go. So guys, the fishing might just be a little slow. Oh, something hammered it over there by the rocks on the other bank. There we go, little guy. Beautiful fish. I'll have to get him on my nice camera. That's a long-ear sunfish. To me, the prettiest of them all. Yep. Just floating this bobber down the steel piling, but I'm not sure if bobber's the way to go. I know I've caught 6 guys, but I think I'll show y'all my real favorite technique. Yeah. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now this is a different species, and it is big. This right here, I think, is what a lot of people call a shell cracker. I think it's actually called a red ear sunfish. I think. It's not really showing its colors too well, but yeah, that's a nice one right there. Beautiful. I cast this towards the rocks on the other side. I caught a small one there a minute ago. So really just a couple yards further is all it is. And something hammered it and I missed it. I can't believe I missed that. That's crazy. Huh, must be small. Very interesting. I'd like to catch whatever that is. Now I'm kind of determined because he's thwarted me twice. See, something's got it, and I've got it. It's a, nothing crazy, but we'll take it. I think that's number 8. That's a long-ear sunfish right there. Pretty quick biting. If I can just not throw it over the tree, be pretty smart. As soon as it bit. Oh, that's ideal. Look at that. That's the prettiest fish in the creek. The long-ear sunfish. Gotta get him on my good camera. That should be number 9. When I'm bobber fishing, I'm looking for them to be hitting it pretty quick usually. Not the best cast, but maybe acceptable. Wow, something hit that as I was starting to reel in. Wow. Another. Look how beautiful that is. I mean, unbelievably beautiful. Oh, that's number 10 right there. right, guys, we're gonna change technique. I've removed the bobber, so now it's just this 10-pound braid with a hook and a worm. And I wanna show you guys what I think the difference it's gonna make. I suspect, since we've caught quite a number of fish on bobbers here, that there's a lot more fish that we're not seeing, all right, and that we're not catching. And so what I'm gonna do is kind of try and let this worm get to the bottom. And I think most of the time the fish are gonna pick it up off the bottom pretty quickly. And if not, we'll just scoot it towards us real slow, if the wind doesn't pick up, okay? Yep, I saw my line tick, and there we go. The fish can't resist that slow fall. Yeah, they can't not resist that slow fall. I think that's 11 right there. No, that's 12. So we'll do that again. And the bobber, you know, I'm sure scares some of them sometimes whenever it hits the water. It's a big disturbance. Okay, so this one did not get picked up on the jump, so I'm gonna just scoot it. Oh, well, something did have it actually. It picked it up there right at the end. What I'm looking for is my line to tick. That means that a fish has inhaled it. I'll just scoot it. When the fish hits, he'll probably try and take it out of my hands, you know? Lift it up, let it fall. Something's got it. Oh wow, what is that? I didn't think that was that big at first. That's a fighting bluegill. Wow. One of the big ones of the day. See, he was down there probably the whole time. And we just had to present it just right. Just put it right on his noggin. All right, y'all, we're doing pretty good. So we took the bobber off, and now we've caught 2 in a row. Now we did that with the bobber, but I think we'll be able to actually keep it going, because see, that fish right there didn't even hit it hard. I could tell that that fish was a little more lethargic. He was biting it like a small one, but when I set the hook, he was bigger than I thought. But we had to bump that right towards him over his rock and put it right in his face, and he just couldn't stand it. That's the power of fishing weightless. Something's got it. Another big bluegill. Again, that one was on bottom for a minute. We bumped it a couple times. Now we've got another hand-sized bluegill right there. That's 14. Awesome. By the way, just so y'all know, I'm just using itty-bitty scraps of worm, you know, and that's working great. All right, now the wind's kicking up a little bit. I need it to not do that, but okay. So we've cast it out. I'm looking for my line to jump. Okay, now I'm just barely scooting it. Lift it up, let it fall. Lift it up. Let it fall. There we go. What is that? Oh, wow. Oh. Massive sunfish. Massive. Oh, wow. All right. I'm telling you guys. Weightless fishing for bluegill is the way to do it. A bobber's fun, you can cover more ground. But if they're, especially if they're not far from you, if you don't have to cast far, you're not gonna beat this technique. That is a Mondo sunfish right there. And this is one reason I like the creeks a little bit better. than lakes and stuff. I mean, I think the creeks are going to be more consistent because this is a much smaller body of water, and I think, frankly, the fish are more desperate in here. Also, it's a lot easier to narrow down the water. Okay, we didn't catch one on that cast for the first time. That's all right, we'll try and get a better cast this time. A little bit better. Well, that's 2 casts in a row with no bites. So we'll throw it up here and see what we can do. Something already has it. Nice, big, healthy bluegill. Number 15 right there. Guys, I was afraid of this. I've known this snake before. He knows what I'm doing. And now he's coming towards my bucket. There's my bucket. There's that snake. Oh, I don't like it. I go beat him up. Now, I'm bad at my snake identification, but I don't really kill snakes, but I don't like snakes, you know. Not one bit. And this particular snake, I've known for a long time. Get off of there. Get out. So here's the thing. I've met this snake before a few times. And the problem with him is what he just did is he swam off that way, right? Of course, I see him over there by the log jam now. But he does this thing. He'll swim away or swim in a big circle, make you think he's leaving you alone. And then he'll go underwater and then bam, he'll pop up right next to you. And it's scary as hell. It's not that scary. He's not into me. He's into my bucket of fish, but still, I've got to keep an eye out now. So we'll throw it up in here and see what we catch. So it's on bottom. Oh, something inhaled it. What do we got? I think that's a big old, huge bluegill. Big. Some of these bluegills today are just awesome quality. So the fish are pretty shallow, man. That's really cool. Oh, some just tattooed it. Guys, we're catching about every cast now, going weightless. I'm telling you, it's the technique. That was just kind of a small one right there. A medium bluegill. That was a bad cast, but I wonder if there's a fish in the area that'll eat it. Oh, something inhaled it. It's probably pretty small. There we go. Some inhaled it, and we got it. Every cast. Okay, I like that. It's just a regular bluegill. I think that's number 17. Forgive me if I'm losing count. Let's see how many we can catch, man. This is pretty fast and furious here under the bridge. All the while looking out for that snake. Hits the water, it's sinking. Oh yeah, another one. Another one. Just a great size bluegill. That's just fantastic. 18? Keep it going, we'll go live here. 19, looking for 19. Oh, something had that on the bottom, okay. Yep, 19, wow. Another one of those just gorgeous, gorgeous long-ear sunfish. Now these quality are just perfect. These palm to hand-sized bluegill. Yeah, you're not gonna beat those. All right, now we're looking for 20. Something picked it up, something's got it. Small fish picked up the big bait, look at that. So this is number 20, we're gonna let him go. Too small. Looking for 20. Something's got it. Nice one. Wow. Big long-eared sunfish. Now this one may have swallowed it. Nope. Gorgeous. That's 20. I'm just gonna let it run live. I mean, we're hooking them almost every cast. Yeah, see what we can do. Oh, we had one. Nice. I think that's a sunfish. Ooh. That's a big green sunfish, guys. A great number 21. He almost choked it too, but not quite. I admit, y'all, I am kind of having almost too much fun. They're biting anywhere I throw under here, so I think we'll continue to do that. Very surprised we haven't caught a bass yet. Every cast. This guy, too small. But every cast is hard to beat in terms of having a good time. Wow, that guy tried to take the rod out of my hand. Nice bluegill, look at that. Fantastic bait size. I believe that's 21. We'll say 22. I don't want to go over my limit. We're just going to keep the camera running. I don't know if y'all can see it, but so my line ticks and there's a fish on. This is basically just bottom fishing for bluegill. Wow, just insane. This is one of the biggest long-ear sunfish I've ever caught. Usually these guys are not quite this big, but this guy's big. Fantastic. Huh, didn't get bit right there. I'm a little surprised. Just torched it. Unbelievable. I love fishing weightless, man. Okay, we're tearing them up. 24. All right, Let's see if we can get 25, make it a really great quality fish here. The wind the problem with fishing weightless too is sometimes if the wind catches your line, it won't even let your worm get to the bottom. But the benefit of a creek, so usually the wind's not terrible, unless it catches you just right. Oh, something's on that, I didn't realize it. Speedster. Man, just great size bluegill. Yeah, that'll do it. So just as I like to fish for catfish and timber, I also like to fish for panfish and timber too. Now we may catch catfish out of here. That'll be kind of fun at this point since I've already caught all the bluegills and such that I need. But who knows, we may catch a bass out of here, or what's more likely is it's probably just full of a little bit of everything. Now these log jams, you gotta watch out. They are full of snakes. Yeah, we may have to work to locate them. I'm gonna go over here. I think I'll be lucky not to get hung up. Wasn't really catching anything on the front of this log jam, so I'm gonna just poke around behind it. Got just a few minutes left. There's a little current running in here. I really didn't realize it. This is in a fairly similar place, just a few yards back from where we were fishing, so I sort of expect there to be some fish here. Something's got it. Missed it. Must have been a baby. That's bigger. Wow, what is that? Huge bluegill. All right, guys, this is gonna be my last fish of the day. I really appreciate you watching. Hit the like button. It helps me out just a little bit and it's free to you. And there's a great playlist in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Lots of great stuff in there. We're gonna take these guys and hopefully catch some big fish soon. See ya.